Upgrades and innovation, we're committed to meeting your every project need for years to come. Visit Bob and Pete's Floors to bring your next project to life today.
All right, it is a Thursday morning, and that means we have a chance to talk Cleveland Guardians baseball, and we do that every single Thursday with either Jim Rosenhaus or Bobby DiBiasio, and we've got Bob with us this morning. And I should tell people we're live on Facebook right now and also on our YouTube channel if you want to check us out video-wise, because they can actually see us.
Right. Yeah. Bright and early in the morning.
Yes, exactly. So good morning to you.
Good morning, Pam.
All right. And we were just kind of discussing off air, we're pushing to the end of the season here. It won't be official that we're out of the playoffs until we lose one or Minnesota wins one, right?
Correct. Yeah. As the headlines were, the tragic number is down.
The tragic number. Yeah.
Tragic number for them. Tragic number. This season did not go anywhere like we had hoped to. The additions of Mike Zunino and Josh Bell we were hoping would add enough offense to provide a more consistent offensive attack, and we just weren't able to get that done, which I think if you can reduce our season into one sentence, Pam, it's our inconsistent offense led to an overworked bullpen, which is not a good thing. Too many one-run games, so we put the bullpen in an incredibly challenging position where one pitch could lose a game way too often, instead of giving them a little comfort zone of a 3-game lead or like we did a year ago. That's why I still think Emmanuel Clase's season is one of the most remarkable that I've witnessed. Here's a guy that is atop the league in saves and also in blown saves.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's bizarre in that regard.
So we know, obviously, on the field, it's not, been what we all wanted or had hoped for. And now we are also looking at probably the end of Tito's tenure here with the Guardians. Tell me a little bit about how that's going to manifest itself next week.
Yeah, we've had some interesting, fun conversations with Tito. As I think Paul Hoynes wrote it in the Plain Dealer today that he wants to go out the back door, and that's just not going to happen. He's not going to be able to just drift away into the sunset. We have to be able to thank him for a remarkable 11 years as the leader of this baseball team and the winningest manager in franchise history. So there's no walking out the back door for that. However, there will be no him standing at home plate, pregame ceremony, all that showering of love. That's not what he wanted. So a little compromise that we'll be giving away a T-shirt to the first 20,000 fans on Wednesday, the 27th against the Cincinnati Reds. It's a 6:10 game, and we'll be doing a video. He'll obviously step out of the dugout and wave to the fans and all of that. So we've got some plans in place. But if Tito were to have his way, he would walk out into the sunset. But then he's got to go manage a few games in Detroit to end the season. I thought it was funny. In one of the stories I saw, Pam, that a radio reporter asked Tito if he was going to move on to be a general manager from this. And he didn't even answer. He just laughed. And then somebody said, well, you're going to go back to school. And his answer was, what? So I could graduate when I'm 102 years old? But just think about it. 11 years with us, 23 years as a manager.
Yeah.
He needs to go take care of himself.
Yeah, he does. It's his time. And, and fans need to get up there and pay their respects and, give him a good send off, whether he wants it or not. Right.
Exactly. Again, 6:10 next Wednesday. People need to show their appreciation for what he has accomplished. 6 out of the now 11 years being in the postseason, getting us to extra innings of Game 7 of a World Series, consistent winning team. His first 10 years, we'll see where we fall after this 11, but the first 10 years, we had the 4th most wins in all of baseball, in the last 10 years combined. Dodgers are number 1. The Yankees were number 2. The St. Louis Cardinals, number 3. And your Cleveland Guardians, number 4. 4th most wins in all of baseball over the last 10 years. So obviously, he brought an incredible consistency and stability and credibility to our franchise, and we will be forever indebted to his unique position in our franchise, having grown up here with his dad being a member of our team in the 60s. Just such a unique situation.
Yeah, very well said. And I know Kenny and JT are going to come up there and do their show from the booth on Wednesday.
Yeah.
They want to be there for that game. And so we're excited about that. Did I hear some kind of a ticket promotion?
Yeah, $11 for his 11 years. You get upper deck reserve seats for $11. So check that out at cleguardians.com. All
right. And Bob and I have decided that we'll chat one more time before we wait for spring training to arrive again.
Yeah, we'll try to make sense out of the previous 6 months.
Yeah, sounds good. It'll take us a long time. That'll be an extra long day for us. All right, have a good one, Bob, and we'll talk again soon.
You got it, Pam. Take care. Go Guardians.
Coming up in minutes, Jim Michaels with your local